I lost my peace of mind, getting caught up in the signs. Trying to find reason behind all the troubles in my sight. They said maybe tomorrow you're gonna die. Reading from the lines in the palm of my hand. Now I'm watching all the sand falling from these hourglasses, just waiting for a casket. Already Grim Reaper, come get me feeling so heavy, thinking about whatever.
Good day, everyone. As she said before, my name is Kavan Orlando Bryan, and I'm a fashion designer, barber. Used to do dancing back then, and I'm a patois speaking individual, which means I'm no better than anyone in here. I'm a Jamaican, as you can see. But when I was waiting a while ago, I've just received a phone call at the shop, at my business place, that one of my friends is a police officer. I didn't want to start this presentation this way, but I'm going to go straight ahead and just let you people know what is taking place now currently. So this individual, my friend, is a police officer. My sister is Chantabay, and she does makeup as well. You know, so she helped me in the shop. The shop, we call it makeover shop. So I do the barbering, I do fashion, we do a lot of things. You know, so I work with my sister. I'm not there now, but she is back home in the shop, and my police friend, you know, he find his way in the shop. I was doing some alteration for him, you know, just to alter his pants. You know, the police pants with the pockets and all of them thing, you know. So I just received a phone call that I just spoke, when I talked to him just now, he was saying that, yeah, my brother, your sister just violated me, you know, because I left the pants in the shop. I'm going to tell her I said, I want my pants, and she don't want to do my pants. I'm going to have to get mad. I'm going to take out my pants. And right now, I'm now, come back to the shop. And I say all of that. I'm sharing the story to say this right now, that when I was here at the Art College of Beauty Services institution, I've learned how to deal with customer. And I know when to say yes and when to say no. I learned a lot. I remember my teacher's name. My name was Miss Daniel Winsome. You know, she taught us very well. And with all of that skill, somehow a while ago I found a way to kind of calm down. You know, because that is what they taught me right there. You know, how to deal with people like that, certain clients that are passive and aggressive and assertive. So I calmed down on the phone a while ago. I let him do his elaboration. And when I was out there, and I found myself just calming down, I was thinking of this institution and my teacher, Miss Daniel, and how she taught me to deal with clients and all of them things. So I said that to say this to you, that where you're at now is the right place. You're at the right place. You're at the right place right now. And I believe you're going to do the right thing, because these individuals, these superior, these people, they will teach you everything that there is to know about business and so on, and what you're supposed to do and when you're supposed to do it and why you're supposed to do it. But my friend, it really got me aggressive. It got me aggressive just now. And as I said before, I found a way to cool down. So you're at the right place. I was there for some demonstration. I'm not a speaker, no way whatsoever. You know? But I want to share a next story with you guys. When I came here in 2016, somehow in my classroom, I did have a classmate. His name was Kareem Ainsley, and the next classmate was Christopher. Sorry to be so detailed, but I just want you to remember the names of these people, because they did something special for me. Remember, I am a patois speaking individual, as I said. Don't know nothing about standard English. I don't know if I'm talking standard English now. I don't know if I'm putting the words where I should put where. I'm not sure. I'm just here to deliver and tell you what take place. Or should I say took place? What should I use? As I said before, I am a Patwa speaking individual. So Karim Ainsley and Christopher, at that time, when I came here and I do my test, I believe my teacher name was Mr. Kidlock. He taught us math. But when I've heard about math that time, I was thinking about, you know, some little long-term division or some multiplication, you know, some little simple basic things. I have no clue whatsoever. I was just coming out of the dancing industry, was on Dancing Dynamite, dancing and palaving and doing a lot of things. And Mr. Kidlock gave us a test on the first day at this institution in that room over there. And when he gave me one of the test, and I was surprised because I was saying that to myself, that how comes this is the first day at this institution and I'm supposed to get in a test. But however, people, I managed to do my little things. But on that paper, I believe there was information about the banking industry and that piece of paper. And let me see, like Visa card, debit card, and things like that. But as I said before, I was coming out of dancing, the ghetto community. I never had any type of dealings with bank accounts and nothing like that. So I managed to score a percentage of 8% on that piece of paper that day. So the individual that I spoke about just now, Karim Ainsley, he was a doctor, like a surgeon, and he was doing, he came, I believe you have to have some kind of master, you have to have some kind of master when you're doing, you have to have some kind of skill, certified skill when you're doing a master at uni. Yes, so that's how Karim Ainsley managed to be inside of my class, sitting right beside of me. Short like this. I mean the shorter, very short. Anyway, but when the man open his mouth, people, he just sound professional, and you know, I say to myself, yo, we just want to talk like how we talk, because you know, in sentence, the well structured, he sound good. I never know that he was a doctor at that time. So we became friends, but I was sitting with the 8% at my table. I managed to score 8%. This is really low. I don't know, I don't care what. 8%, 8 at this institution, 8%. So I said to myself, I'm trying to find a way to calm down, as I said, because I have that talent more enough to kind of cool down sometimes. So I say, when I entered high school, I never that bright. Anyway, then kicked me out of the high school because of dancing. And I went to Donald Quarry High School. And there was a lot of troublemakers and people carrying knife and gun and all kind of wearing at the school. So I said, Lord Jesus Christ, what am I going to do now? But my father is a police officer. So he's the type of individual that shows, you know, a kind of discipline thing and how to stay out of trouble. And you know, I always heard him say things like this: don't go and see, don't follow nobody and go and see. So when my friend beside say, you know what, me I go and see. And I said, no, my father said, I'm not going to see, you know. So anyway, find a way again to kind of cool down. I said, I'm not going to see, make them go and see. And people somehow, and I have a friend that time and he ended up drowned in that time. So I realized that what my father was saying is somewhat true. You know, that don't follow people and do things. But let me cut this a little bit short now and go back to Karim Ainsley. As I said before, intelligent young man. One day, I happened to have a communication with Karim after the 8%. And Karim and Christopher, they were laughing. You know, Christopher is a businessman, but he's also a ghetto youth that became a businessman, big business. You know, he owned a lot of business downtown, some building. You know, it was owned by Christopher. And they was laughing, like really laughing, and I said, oh, Jamo. And this a bit. And Christopher said, me know what happened to you, man. You know me know what happened to you, Kavan. You know the experience, man. Really? I bet you a country live. I'm like, no, man. I'm a country live. I must say, really? So me Harbour View. I must say, Harbour View? A country that, man. A country that, man. I St. Thomas, Harbour View, St. Thomas. A country that, you know, them hold that thing there, you know, man, laugh and a give joke. But, Karim Hills, you know, him come and talk to me and I say, Mr. Brian, I really think that you should go out some more and find some way to offer yourself in a different light and let people see you differently. You know, in the sound like, in sound professional. Normally, the money almost up on TV, just a talk and gesture. And I say, am I a friend this? But he became my friend up till this day. So, still at the 8% people. Still at the 8% that I've gotten. And when I get the 8%, I feel down. But Christopher kept on telling me that, you know now, Kavan, I feel like you should have go out some more. Seriously speaking, go out some more, know what life is like, you know, and try to find some way to get a bank account. So this test is not hard enough, man. It's just because you don't know about the banking industry. You don't know what is a check. You don't know what to look for when a check is bounced and all of them things. So Christopher really, you know, do it for me as a brother. Yeah, man, straight up. So do it for me as a brother and keep on and tell one motivation speaker CD one day, and I believe that was Les Brown. And I said, hey, okay, man, watch the CD as often as I can, and because I need some kind of courage to build up yourself. And people, I watched that CD, I believe it was Les Brown, yes, Les Brown, and they were talking about motivation and how to develop yourself, and I was watching, and I kept on watching. So let me go back a little bit. Back then, my father, somehow, he was always saying things like this. You're not come to nothing good. And I believe it's because of your mother. Because when you step man, I managed to get some rare woman, and you know, them call all kind of things and criticize, they don't care. People in band people, they want to start anything. You know, some kind of get affected by how we must say, oh, my mother this and my mother that, and you know, some kind of feel away. But in that time, I believe my mother died in 2010. You know, I believe she was at her friend's house in that time, and she somehow called and said, come quick right now because Yankee no come. No, not me question, come. And I managed to go around her friend's house, and like she was there, and I see my mother, like she was fading. Remember, you know, people, I've been thinking about how my father always, you know, I look down and I say, in the choose a woman where not up to him, should I get a better woman like, so I say, oh, you want nurse, and you're a doctor. What I say, anyway, pure argument in the house, and but when my mother said, come quick, all of them things just a flash. And I reminisce and things just a go through my cranium. And I think about my mother and what my father say, and when we reach out there now, my brother there, and somehow my mother happens to just look in my eyes. I believe she was in my arms like this, and I believe she took time like she just fade. And then she fade, and then she looked around, and she was telling me that, Kavan, I eat this, you know, yeah? And I kind of see my mother fade, and I kind of see like her breath take time to leave her body, and people, my mother died in my arms. Me and my brother, like me, have her head like this, me and my brother have her, you know, up to our knee cup, right here, some kind of hole. You know, so when she said, I eat this, like at that time, I came to the conclusion that, you know, my mother is no more. So when everybody are rush now, when I say we need to go to public hospital, so I'm throwing on the vehicle, and then you know them do them thing and everybody, I don't know people, but me kind of feel like my father. Me can't cry, but I cry inside. So what they doing in the vehicle there now, and we are go down to the public hospital, and we find out my mother, we hear a wheezing sound like it come out of her mouth. You know, like that is her last breath. And I was there in the vehicle, and the vehicle was going. We reached cement company now, and I came to the conclusion that yes, man, she really gone for true. So she ended up get stiff now inside our arms, and you know my brother come out, rushing, run up and down and crying, and we just sit down, you know, and something say, you ready now? You ready, youth? Here more I have to do. More I have to walk past Harborview, and more I have to walk past Yallas, and more I have to reach a St. Thomas, and just want to just walk. Just walk. And I say to myself, say, but if we walk, I'm going to my walk this to madness, getting crazy. So I decided that I'm not going to walk. You know, some people say, don't walk, no follow advice, don't walk, and that's why no follow advice, no walk, but no way. So anyway, remain calm, as I said. This is my gift. I always find a way to remain calm in the heat of misery, and when people get upset and want war, and so I find a way to kind of cool down. And I go on a coaster bus, went to the coaster bus, and then drove home, sit down. I believe I was picking up the same sister that I told you about. She was coming up from school, and I put her in the same vehicle and break the news to her, and she was crying, you know, and I find a way to go up by, because where I live, you have this cemetery named Samaiza Cemetery. So, you know, after that, I kind of walk and go up to the cemetery and kind of sat down by myself, and, you know, there's a reason, you know, I say, Johnny, I need to do something now. No, man, we need to do something now, because it felt like life come to an end, like right there at that moment. So, like I say, how your mother's name sound? So your mother name just sound like a brand, like a fashion brand. My father is a tailor too, also. He's jack of all trades. He do a lot of things. So I mirrored some of his personality. You know, it kind of built me. So I came to the conclusion that now I'm going to use my mother's name as a fashion brand. And her name is Rextell. So I started thinking about the objective. How am I going to become a fashion designer? Or am I going to be good in barbering? Then more information just started coming to me when I was sitting down that day. And you know, I heard lots of voices and things saying that I believe we should find a way to do something innovative, something new, something where it's not regular than what most people do. And people, that's how I came up with tying fashion and barbering together, you know. And I put makeover on the end of the name. So it's Erica Rextell Makeover. And my sister, she is very skilled as well. She can do a lot of things. She do hair as well, and she sew. My brother the same, all of it. We know how to use the machine. Hold on, people, sorry. I need some water. Sorry to be repeating myself, but I never know that speaking. We bet this happen. Miss Brown, she's not here. Alright, so we're coming to the end of the story now. So I came here, you heard the story about the 8%. I managed to finish. I have a lovely teacher. Her name was Miss Daniel Winsome. And, you know, in the class of barbering, it's just males, because you know, it's just males do barbering. So it's just males, you know. So when you come outside, you would see the makeup people them, the pretty girl them, and that kind of motivate you as a youngster, you know, because I never went anywhere before and seen females so pretty, and them girls just did the makeup, and it was nice being at this institution. But I managed to cope with all of the things that is going around, and I managed to survive through our College of Beauty Services, and they took me to various places. Like they took me to, I never knew that Redland is in Jamaica, and they actually have a base, like a factory where they produce shampoo and bleaching cream and all of them things, and it was at St. Thomas. So the journey was nice. We went to hotels, you know, I will provide services. I believe they're going to make you do some kind of hours, let's say 180 or 200 hours, I don't know. Yeah, so the experience was nice. But remember, the voice is saying that I'm supposed to be barbering and do fashion. So I finished doing level 3 in barbering at this institution. When I finished, I managed to go by the Garnex institution. And I went to Garnex, learned fashion designing. As you can see, I found a way to learn and get better at the craft and things. But let me skip out all of that to give you guys some information about what I'm doing. As I said before, this is supposed to be a demonstration, not a motivational talk. So this is my latest t-shirt. And I would love if somebody can just jump up and tell me what is the difference that you're seeing now with this t-shirt. The neck? What is happening? Back stitch. Very good. Yeah, people, so I managed to see whereby people doing round neck t-shirt and V-neck t-shirt. Good. So I come up with this idea to have a kind of square neck design. So we call it Rextell square neck t-shirt. So this is actually going on the market now, and I believe this is going to make me rich. I'm really sure. Tell you what, my mom, she drew me one night and she said, left everything and go to your square neck t-shirt because this are you. This are going to represent you. This are going to represent you. Left everything. No make no jacket suit for a man. No make no wedding dress for a woman. Just focus on something that is going to make you stand out. Go ahead. No, my sister actually bought this for me. Yeah. It look kind of dirty, but I decided to wear it because it did come with a belt. It look nice? Alright, thank you very much. Yes, people, so this is my design. If I never receive that knowledge at the Garnex institution, I would never manage to bring something to life like this. But I know I had this skill because I always been drawing like Dragon Ball Z, any kind of cartoons that I'm seeing, I just draw them. I never learned that much because I was actually drawing my teacher when she was teaching. How that sound? Yes, man. So people, the moral of the story is that get started. You know, don't wait. And you don't have to wait on anybody to die before you decided that you want to do something great. You know, just start now. Getting started, people. Don't wait, don't wait, don't wait. Because maybe you might be waiting and the waiting might be too late. And you don't know where life is going to take you, so you can choose, but don't be afraid to explore. Not because you have a certificate in barbering, that don't mean you can't have a certificate in fashion designing or makeup, or maybe you can do general beauty therapy. I believe that is GBT, right? GBT, general beauty therapy. Is it offered at this institution? Same way? Yes. So it's here. So this institution really mold me, and I got the best teacher. The teacher at that time, Mr. She deal with things right, we just love Miss Daniel. And we manage, I manage, sorry to take all of the credit, but I manage to keep a party for Miss Daniel in that time. Because how Miss Daniel is always sweet. You know, she dressed good, she communicated to me like friend and not like teacher and student. And that is the thing I believe that somewhat let me feel comfortable. Because when I was at high school and primary, I believe because we're looking somebody as a superior, some people find a way to be shy and don't want to talk. But now Miss Daniel is dealing with it like we are friends. You know, so we can tell her anything at all. We can use about anything there is. Anything, relationship, anything Miss Daniel use about. We throw a party for Miss Daniel. All of the barbers them, we come together, every man put $1,000 and we keep a party for Miss Daniel. People right now, Miss Daniel Winsome is my go-to. Everything that is taking place now, she have a lot to do with it. No matter where she is on this earth, I can call Miss Daniel anytime and she will pick up. So she is the individual that get me this far. You know, when I was doing fashion, she stayed with me at night on the phone, even though her husband might don't feel like she's supposed to be talking to any man at any hours, but Miss Daniel kind of find a way to always communicate with me and say, listen, let me talk to the youngster. This is my boy, this is a Cavan. You know Cavan. So I believe that party that keep, I don't know if that is what kind of make Miss Daniel always have this respect for me. I don't know if it's the drive because she don't know my backstory. She don't know about my mom passing in my hand. She don't know about certain tragic situation that took place with my father. And the upbringing, she don't know all of this. I don't believe, she only know my mom died, but she don't know all of this. So I believe Miss Daniel was God sent. I'm going to conclude now. About 3 times I said that I was going to conclude, but I'm going to conclude now. And I want to conclude with find a way to have love for people passionately, some serious love. Even some people who decided that they don't like you, because sometimes some people don't like you just because they're thinking that you don't like them. Sometimes it's not any big deal. So find a way to show love. If I wasn't showing so much love, Miss Daniel wouldn't guide me right throughout this whole thing. She taught me how to register the business. She told me what to do, when to do it, and why, and where, and how far I should take this business thing. So, Miss Daniel, really love you, ma'am. If you're hearing me, I know you can't, but you do a lot for this youngster. And I want to big up this institution for giving me the education outside of, I don't know what the word to use, but this institution is a great institution, people. Stay safe, enjoy the journey. I'm Kevin Bryan, I'm a fashion designer, I'm not a motivational speaker. Have a good day.
Okay. And I had to deal with school and the same thing.
Then kick him. Say it now. Then kick you. Then kick you.
No, they never kick you, no.
Oh.
Never hear me. I the same thing I said about KC, the dancing thing. At KC, I was another problem kid that we still take down. And so, and it was getting another attraction. And they didn't like that I was dancing in school. They don't have to say it was giving school a bad name, so I kind of leave with that.
But during the Shamari days, oh, that principal, they won't play with him.
So what? Love the story. And proud from a young man can find a way to do more than two talent. That is important. And sometimes don't judge and think that you're confused because you're finding your way. I see right, that's it. And that is good, but guess what? I don't have anyone. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, man. So good story. Anybody else? And people, don't be shy, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. What you do just now is good. The ability to raise your hand. This brother was shy, like really shy. When teacher talk, I know the answer, I don't answer because I'm shy and afraid. So that what you do is good. So, what I'm going to ask.
And that's what I said to you guys this morning. This is where you all will share and talk and speak up and be engaged. That we can really catch for something.
Somebody, please, somebody else.
Say something if you have something
Please,
to share.
please.
It's no problem.
This is important.
We all have a story.
Make up anything.
We all have
Just
a
say
story.
anything. This is it. When I can stand up and talk, that's important.
Yes. This is the first come. So I tell you where I'm coming from. You never believe it.
Anybody else? One more person. Alright, suppose I said one thing and after the next person. One more person. One more person. Let me see who brave now. Who really wants something? Alright, anybody who really wants to achieve out of life, please raise your hand and just tell me your name. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man, people, Rextell Fashion, and we're here at the Career Development Officers Managed Office, and that is a lady known by the name, I call her Miss Mills. So tell her what, check us out and make us show what take place. Alright, Miss Mills, how is things?
Things fine.
Everything good?
Yeah, man, everything good.
Alright, Miss, I had to stop in your office because when I was at this institution, you know, you was a type of female that, you know, you find some time. I don't know where you get the space from, but you manage to find some time to communicate. I don't know if it's me alone, so I have to be selfish, but you always find some time to communicate whenever.
You are want to.
Yeah.
Whenever anything. Yeah. Well, apart from it being my job,
Okay.
in terms of the career development officer, we do offer career guidance and counseling, and so it's my nature.
Okay.
When the trainees reach out to me, because sometimes I'm the only objective voice and person who has the empathy that they are around. So I have to make sure that they get that when they come, because heart says go to the career development officer, you know, talk to the career development officer. So I have to make myself available.
But Miss, I sorry that you missed the little talk. It never was supposed to be any type of speech, you know, it was supposed to be a demonstration.
Okay.
But you know that I have a friend and he kind of went inside my shop and, you know, kind of give me my sister some bad attitude.
Oh.
So a while ago, Miss, I just use that same because I feel kind of aggressive and arrogant.
Sometimes.
So
yeah.
I never did kind of script the speech. I never also do a speech. It was a demonstration. But somehow I managed to. I never do a demonstration a while ago. I do a motivational talk.
Okay.
And I was being myself.
Yeah.
You know. But I believe that is what you people, you know, taught us a little bit how to, you know, be polite and brave. Because when I was at Gainesville High School, I never was the type of individual that get up and just talk, you know. And you guys provided some role play and some, you know, some activity inside of the institution
for you to express
for me
yourself.
to express myself. So that is what let me really, I think, I deliver very well.
Right.
You know, I feel proud.
Then that's why heart will always call you back.
Yeah.
Because you are one of those persons who will be the voice
Okay.
of the heart after you have left. Because without people like you to promote, then you know what is heart, you know. So we really need people like you. When we see you, we say yes, heart has done well.
Yeah, man, miss, I really appreciate this institution.
Yeah.
You understand? I believe every Miss Donegal and all of my teachers, I want to pick up everybody. I wish I didn't know everybody's name now to put it on camera. But I don't. But I always remember Miss Mills.
Yes.
Because we talk a lot in that time.
Right.
You know? A lot of
the
reasoning.
voice of reason. And that is one of the things as a career development officer I am there for.
So, miss, so you're kind of like a guidance counselor in this institution.
Yes, you didn't even know it, eh?
I just
come and just because it has to be a natural thing. Persons who are in this position, we have to be there for the trainings, and you have to believe that this quality is really what they would want sometimes, because really and truly, as I said before, sometimes they don't have that voice of reasoning. They might have somebody who say, if I'm me, I would have this and I would have. But then we can't be like that. We have to pull out of you, so we will be able to, say, and so, what you're gonna do now? And then we'll say, so no, if you do that, what do you think could happen? So to let you start to have that critical thinking that you need for the future. So we have to make you experience it and practice it and make it happen.
Nice talking to you, miss. I really appreciate this institution 100%. You understand? As I say, I was introduced to role play.
Yes.
I went to Garmex after. I believe I came and have a conversation with you about Garmex. And it went a little bit further of developing me.
Yes.
Because at Garmex, I believe I managed to, my teacher, they turned me into some kind of president.
Yes.
For my class.
She turned you, she stimulated you. She was the catalyst. And you now just had it in you, and she just opened it and let you know, and you changed.
But what I love the most, miss, with this institution is that I always manage to find some teacher, always seems to be female though, but I realize that the relationship with them is like, it is necessary, because I came here and I have a relationship with Miss Donegal, and we communicate same way at this time, but I went to Garmex and I met a teacher named Miss Anderson.
Yes.
And then so it was always up and not down when you come on to people, kind of pouring out, some information to me.
And we are glad to be able to be a part of who you are after come, and we just love to see you guys with success story, who we think you have made it. You might think, yes, there's more to come, and we are like, yes, there's more to come, but you make it already there.
Yeah.
So you just make use of all of the things that when you learn, keep doing it, and guess what? You have evolved. That is why you were called to come again, to let the other trainees see, where they can go and who they can become. Alright?
Alright, miss. Thanks a lot, miss.
Alright then.
Yes, have a good day.
Yes.